Welcome back to Sunday Medz. The story of the three Hebrew boys really encourages me and has given me a clear understanding of when my faith is ready to carry me somewhere. They held an attitude, a posture of if we perish, we perish. In Daniel chapter 3, we see that they are faced with the very hard decision of whether they are going to bow down and worship this idol that the king erected, or if they are going to stay true to their God. And we see that their faith was in a place to maintain their obedience, their posture, their love of God, even in the midst of very harsh persecution, even in the face of potentially losing their lives. And they so confidently told Nebuchadnezzar, God is able to save us, but if he doesn't, we are still not going to bow. And I find that that is a very useful litmus test for our own faith. So whenever we are facing a situation that requires faith, one of the best litmus tests that I have found is what we see here in Daniel chapter 3, if we perish, we perish. So basically, you know if your faith is in a good place when the possibility of your expected outcome not happening, or what you hoped for not happening, doesn't cause you to lash out at God, doesn't end in bitterness or resentment toward God. So if you are hoping to get the job, hoping to get married, hoping to get the scholarship, hoping to get the house, whatever it is that you are exercising faith for, whatever decision you're facing, if it does not go according to plan or according to what you had hoped for, you are still in the position to say, if we perish, we perish. God is able, but if we perish, we perish. So if the thing that you're hoping for doesn't work out and your first response is going to be, God, I thought that this is what you said. You're so unfair. You never want anything good for me. I cannot believe this happened. Look at how good is happening for everybody else in the world. And I trusted you and I gave you everything and it didn't work out. Then check your heart and go before God and let him fill you up with his love, his assurance of who he is and who he is not, so that your faith will be informed by God himself and not by our expectations, our hopes, what it is that we want. And this is a checkup that we need to frequently carry out, just to ensure that we're in the place that, yes, we're hoping and we're praying and we're exercising faith, but if it doesn't work out the way that we planned or we hoped, God is able, but if we perish, we perish. We're still going to continue in that decision that we made. We're still going to choose to follow God or to go through with whatever decision we have made in faith or because of our faith. No matter what happens, be encouraged. See you next week.